What up, YouTube? I'm coming to y'all with another NBA talk so we can have a little fun today on the YouTube channel. We got to talk about the top 8 teams in the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. I'm going to give y'all some NBA talks like I did with the Steven Adams, with the Serge Ibaka. Not the hot topic, but the NBA talk. Something of my favorite and the best series I ever did that made me who I am. And now we got to get back to it and start these NBA talks again. So we're going to predict. And I want you guys to tell me in y'all list, like I did before with the top 15 players. Let me know who y'all think gonna be the 1 through 8 seeds. I'm gonna predict mine for the mid season, and then I'm gonna predict who gonna win the championship when in the playoffs start. So when I see the matchup, so we gonna go and predict. So the number 1 seed in the Western Conference by the end of next year, out of all these teams, I think Golden State could keep it. I go with Golden State. This is a tough one. I don't think Golden State gonna keep it though. They almost out of it already. I just don't see Portland having a better record than Golden State, and Golden State getting more healthier. I don't see Memphis or Houston really having a better record either than Golden State. Only team I can see this having that can come up and take that spot is Dallas. Adding Rondo, adding a rebounder, a defender, a lockdown player, he's getting back to that. He's drawing charges and everything. I can see Dallas being the number 1 team in the West. They got the best starting five. They bench ain't that bad, but all they got to leave is 2 starters in the game, and they bench going to be up there with the best. But I just can't see Dallas being better than Golden State because Golden State has the better defense. So I think the number 1 seed is not going to be Golden State. But if I had to pick by the end of, by mid season who's going to be the number 1 seed in the West, I'm gonna have to put my money on Golden State. I don't like Portland. I don't like Memphis. I don't like Houston being the number 1 seed. I see them teams having flaws, more flaws than Golden State. And I think Golden State can get on another win streak by the end of the year. The number 2 seed in the West is Portland right now. And I don't really see them staying in the top 2 for the whole year. So I'm going to pretty much go with the Memphis Grizzlies being the second best team in the West. I don't think they're going to win the championship, but the Memphis Grizzlies, how they style of play is and how they play defense, it's going to be hard to beat them in 48 minutes in a regular season game. And we got to also include they ain't going to play all the good teams every day. They're going to play against weak, mediocre teams like Detroit and all them other weak teams. So I think they can beat on the weak teams and beat the good teams. So I think Memphis is going to be number 2. For number 3, I'm going to go Dallas. Number 4, I'm going to stay with Houston. Number 5, I'm going to go with Portland. 6, I'm going to stay with the Clippers. I think the Clippers is a flawed team. I don't like their defense. I don't like their offense in the fourth quarter. I think the Clippers going to be a first-round exit this year. Their defense is horrible. They ain't got no shot blocking. They rebounding and slipping. And their rotation's not crisp. If they can't fix this, they're going to be a first-round exit. They're going to be a team that you want to play in the first round, or they're going to be a team that you're going to blow out in the first round. Because Golden State and them going to beat that team in 5-6 games quickly. Clippers really fell off. We all thought they were going to be championship contenders. They actually got the same roster, and they haven't figured out their problems. They got worse on defense. Blake Griffin has been sloppy in the post. So they got a lot of shit to figure out. Chris Paul been playing an MVP season, but one player can't win the championship. So I think Clippers going to stay at the bottom. I don't see them being a top 14 like they was last year. I see them being 5th, 6th, or 7th. They good enough because they good enough to beat the weak teams. So they're going to stay at the 6th, 7th, 8th, or 5th. I think Portland get the 5th. Clippers stay 6th. San Antonio is a team that I can see moving up. But they a team that got to get their chemistry back. They a team that got to make sure everybody gets back healthy. And they just been losing a lot of games. It's going to be hard for them just to hit the switch and just turn to like the old Spurs and just win 60 games. Like they got to go crazy. They got to win like 75% of their games to go to win 60 games at this point. And they not going to be able to do that. They already lost 14 games. So they ain't going to win 60. They're going to be winning 50. They're going to be like 50 and 30, 52 and 30 or something like that. That's going to be a good seed, but that might get you the 7th or the 6th seed. And like I said, they ain't even full healthy yet. They don't even got Patty Mills back, and this including they might get another injury to another player. And they already struggling to win games. They've been losing. They've been beating good teams. but they've been losing to good teams. They've been going to overtime, having tough losses. I think this team gonna be a nightmare to play in the first round, especially if they fully healthy. I can see this team going to the Western Conference Finals, but in the regular season, they got to stay healthy. They got to get that chemistry back. They can't have another injury happen. So San Antonio in a position where they're gonna be at the bottom, but if they got to play against Portland, Memphis, or Houston, I can see them beating them in 6 games if they fully healthy. So San Antonio, they might have a horrible seed, but how they play and how they is fully healthy with Patty Mills and everybody back, I can see them beating the top seed, even Golden State, in 7 games. I can see them beating Houston, Portland, or Dallas in 7 to 6 games easily. And like I said, Dallas barely beat them. They didn't have Tony Parker or Kawhi Leonard, and they barely beat San Antonio then. So I think San Antonio been competing with half their team, with their good players out, and they really been struggling, but they still been competing. They've been going close games. Just imagine when this team fully get healthy. They might go up in the season, or if they might stay at the same, and they might make a run anyway. So San Antonio, the dark horse right now, because they're the champions. They're the 2-time Western Conference champions. They just haven't been healthy, and they're only 6 games above 500. And Phoenix is the AFC right now. I'm not high on Phoenix. They won like 7 in a row. Now they lost 2 in a row, and OKC beat them both games. New Orleans, they just lost Eric Gordon. He been inconsistent. Eric Gordon, they missing that dynamic player that can play with Anthony Davis. Drew Holiday and Tyree Evans are good fits, but they gotta get rid of Eric Gordon and get a knockdown shooter, a knockdown 3-point shooter. So when Anthony Davis in them collapse defense, like Anthony Moore or somebody that can just knock down a three, like Eric Gordon can't do it no more. This is a knockdown 3-point shooter like Ryan Anderson at the shooting guard, like a Ryan Anderson type player at the shooting guard. They can play like Eric Gordon but be a knockdown shooter. I can see the New Orleans Pelicans being a playoff team, but they're going to be a first-round exit even with that, because it's just more complete teams and better benches. New Orleans almost there, though. They need to just go for the lottery. So I actually want them to lose more games, because they need to get another top pick. They ain't going to win no championship this year. They ain't going to make the playoffs. They ain't going to really do nothing for them. So it's better to get a lottery pick than playoff experience. In OKC, I told everybody that the last year, the 8 teams in the West going to be the same. I'm going to predict that OKC does make it back into the 8th seed. And just like the San Antonio Spurs, it's going to be a hell of a first round if you got to go against them. Like last year, Golden State versus the Thunder was like a crazy ass game to game. Every time they played, it was overtime. It was clutch shots. It was crazy. So I would love to see Golden State versus OKC in the first round, and that's gonna be a crazy first round. Everybody want to see that one. I know y'all want to see that one. OKC versus Golden State in the first round. 2 good defenses, 2 superstar players going at it. Steph Curry, Westbrook going at it defensively, offensively, everything. I want to see OKC get that 8th seed and play Golden State in the first round. If Golden State can hold on to the number 1 seed, I'd love to see that series. That's going to be a 7-gamer. So let me know what you guys think your list is. I'm going to put the list in the comment section below just in case you forgot the order. And let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check out my older video. If you're new to the channel, you like this video, like my older video, subscribe. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of y'all day. Happy New Year's, and hope y'all had a good Christmas.